Welcome to the Alliance Educational Series. In this collection, we're getting to know the Alliance. In this module, you'll learn why employers in the U.S. want to hire professionals from abroad. We'll talk about the main ways that professionals get jobs in the United States and the problems related to using some international recruiting agencies. We'll finish with a definition of ethical international recruitment. Let's get started with some background. Since the 1990s, the United States has needed more nurses, physical therapists, speech pathologists, and other health professionals. Many people are aging, developing lifelong diseases, and retiring. To care for them, hospitals and health systems get larger, and the need for health professionals continues to grow. But more American health professionals are not always available. Getting a health degree can be very expensive, and many nurses are leaving the profession. With a need for many new workers and few to choose from, one solution is to look abroad to hire foreign-educated health professionals. About half of the hospitals, nursing homes, and home healthcare organizations interested in migrant professionals do their own hiring. These tend to be large companies that are well known around the world. Sometimes these employers help other companies hire too. The other half of healthcare organizations usually uses international recruitment agencies. These companies are also called handlers, facilitators, brokers, and intermediaries. These are often owned and managed by immigrants to the United States or by American nurses. International recruiting agencies help employers in the United States to fill open positions. They also help foreign-educated professionals immigrate and secure a job. Recruitment agencies help prepare passports and visas, make sure that license or certification is acceptable for the employer, state, and county where their work is located, find a job, either with their company or with a healthcare organization. They might help migrant professionals feel comfortable in a new location, such as helping to find an apartment or get a car, and they might offer job training or cultural orientation. But not all international recruitment agencies use legal, fair, and reasonable practices. In fact, about half of foreign-educated professionals experience problems with an international recruiting agency. There are some companies that even other recruiters call unscrupulous. Let's talk about some specific problems that migrants have experienced in working with international recruiting agencies. For some people, contracts are a serious problem. For example, some people are not allowed to keep copies of their contract. Once they enter the United States, many people discover that their job, location, or salary is different from what was stated in their contract. The new contract might show that they have been assigned to a different employer, will be forced to work for a different company, or have different working conditions. For other health professionals who work with international recruiting agencies, money is a concern. If a migrant promises to pay money, property, or give a valuable item to a recruiter if they break their contract, this is called collateral. Employers and recruiters use collateral to get foreign-educated professionals to guarantee a commitment. Using collateral in the United States is not illegal, but the Alliance recommends not working with a company that has this requirement. One researcher who wanted to learn more about nurses' experiences with international recruiters discovered that people from low-income countries are more likely to have problems with collateral. She found that more than 1 in 10 nurses from low-income countries provided collateral to get a contract. Collateral included giving papers for land or signing a check with a later date for up to $15,000. Deposits like these make it difficult for a professional to have an equal say in discussions with their recruiter. And recruiters who ask for collateral often use other unethical practices. On the other hand, the researcher did not find even one nurse from a high-income country who had to provide collateral to work with the recruiter. Collateral is not the only type of problem that a migrant may have with a recruiter related to money. Fraudulent agencies sometimes take a person's money, then disappear without providing any services. Some recruiters illegally charge professionals for services. Others get paid twice for one service, the first time by a migrating professional and then again by employers. Some professionals pay for tests or travel and never get paid back, as a recruiter promised. We just talked about problems with money that relate to what a professional paid or owed. but there are even more money issues to talk about, this time about money owed to the migrant, like salary and benefits. Many recruiting agencies and hospitals do not consider foreign educated professionals to be experienced and pay them less than an American with the same education and years of work. Other migrants find out that they make less money than people recruited from another country. Some professionals who work for their recruiter are severely underpaid. Some people are not paid better even after finishing licensure requirements, working through the night, working on a holiday, or doing work that Americans do not want to do. Health insurance and maternity coverage are not always offered to foreign educated professionals. Even pregnant women and new mothers might discover that they are in the United States without a way to pay for health care. Finally, international recruiting agencies sometimes create problems with immigration papers. Some employers do not give professionals their green cards. Other recruiting agencies threaten to deport professionals who do not follow their contract. Some professionals arrive in the U.S. and learn that their work permit and social security number are not available, so they cannot get paid for their work. Whether the problems come from money issues, contracts, or immigration papers, many foreign educated professionals who work with international recruiting agencies feel trapped once they get to the United States. Ethical international recruitment is meant to avoid all of these problems and make migration work for employers, recruiters, and workers. Lots of people around the world are interested in making sure that international recruitment is legal, fair, and reasonable for everyone involved. The World Health Organization and International Labor Organization have offered guidelines, such as describing what decent work across borders includes. Some countries set laws describing what companies can and cannot do, then monitor or watch the companies to be sure the laws are followed. Some countries work across borders to ensure that professionals migrating from one country to the other are treated well the whole time. Finally, some companies volunteer to agree on what ethical international recruitment looks like. Here at the Alliance, we work with workers and professionals associations, unions, employers, and recruiters to define ethical international recruitment practices. We put it all in the code. Let's quickly review the code. First, ethical international recruitment follows all laws, international, national, and state. Ethical international recruitment also uses clear messages, good explanations, and plain language in contracts to state fair roles and responsibilities, including about fees and finances. Ethical international recruitment gives foreign educated professionals the time and information to make careful choices. Finally, ethical international recruitment includes helping professionals transition into a new life as they start their job abroad and respects people's freedom to move. If you want to learn more about the code, check out another module in this collection called What is the Code? In this module, we talked about why employers in the U.S. want to hire foreign educated health professionals. We learned that about half of healthcare organizations hire directly, while the other half use international recruiting agencies. We described the types of work that recruitment agencies do and how working with unethical recruiters can come with problems. Last, we defined ethical international recruitment. If you're interested in better getting to know the Alliance, check out the other video modules in this collection. You can also connect with us on Facebook or visit us on our website at www.fairinternationalrecruitment.org.